First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run the option. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made, but the defender grabs him behind the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to boot it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and he shanked it. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And they'll use the ground game here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Tackle is made at the 39. That's a first down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Lets it go quickly. And is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. Pitch to the back.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Running right through tacklers. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Tech offense is back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Send the back in motion. They'll run the option. Breaks loose at the 40. QB in the clear now. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Made the defense look slow that time.
This poor defense, I don't think they can find the ball, whether it's going to be handed off, pitched out to the back, or the quarterback keeps it. This time, completely fooled. Nobody's there to take the quarterback, and he makes them pay for it with a touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
First down and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaks loose at the 40. Football comes out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the option play. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he finds the running back in the flat. They get him down to the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets made on the out route.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The Yellow Jackets looking to use the up-tempo offense here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. The quarterback's got it on the option. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Touchdown.
Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Gives it to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Caught quickly. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. The spin move. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Caught in the flat by the running back.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. His passing game is still on fire.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Offense has been the story of this 1st half. Both offenses going up and down the field as the defenses search for answers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Escapes the pocket.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, You better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And this pass is on target, caught. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a loss of 2. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Gets the first and still running. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He knocks this one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Defense not pressing this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. They got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead... Knee, it'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. And looking to throw now on first down. It's the running back in the flat. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. We'll try to run it with the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down coming up.
And the Yellow Jackets are going to cash in here in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down to catch.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it on a crossing route. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This offense is still clicking. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
This one will be fair caught. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Stiff arms the man. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
How great is this option when executed properly? Everything is lined up perfectly. The quarterback makes the right read, and then he shows you the speed to be able to take it all the way to the end zone.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Ball carrier tackled there.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Hawaii, 30.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The DB is backing off from the line now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll run it here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's a quarterback here, and they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking right, this one caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10 here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
This will be the 9th play on the drive.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's 1st down and goal.
Belly stutter. Here we go.
Ball handed off. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This offense really clicking. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. one play. Can they keep it going? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They're going to run the option. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. It's an option look. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it to the third quarter of play.
Coming up, fourth down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 42, Hawaii 30.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Yellow Jackets looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal.
Let's go.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in a hurry-up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And there's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
And the Rainbow Warriors are going to cash in this red zone trip. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They'll run the option. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down.
Come on, set. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. No press here. The defense backing away. Opening play of the drive. Quick throw to the left. They can't slow him down. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's one thing to